Well, if you know what that looks like, if you got half a brain, you can tell it's stuck. I knew it would get stuck. I just wanted to see how bad it would get stuck, being we haven't put it to use yet. So I figured I'd load it up and bring it down here and see how much it really was terrible to get off the road with it. No locker in the rear and on street tires, so I knew how it was gonna go. I don't really think the skid loader is gonna pull it out, even though it's just wet grass. So the D6 is right here. We're gonna see if it fires. It ought to. It's 60 degrees. There's a tractor too if it really needs it, but I think the D6 will be the I think it'll be plenty of ticket. I didn't bring a camera. I didn't think I need it. So I'm recording this with a phone. So if it's shaky and if it's oriented the wrong way, that's on me. Well, that ain't gonna work. There we go. Oh, she's been sitting here a minute. What's new? Oh, super custom battery terminals. Sometimes it gets a little dry on the fuel and it needs a huff of ether. There we go. Contact. Oh, that sucks. Shit, that smells. Supposed to have the bucket on there, but I forgot. That's not real good. It's just water. Just water. Ooh. God, it smells like death. I don't know why it smells like death. Ugh. Well, whatever didn't come out of there is not coming out now. Ugh. That's one of the worst things I've ever smelled. I've been around a lot of animals. Ugh. All right. Been a minute since I've been on this thing. Pick a gear, put it in reverse. Oh, it's in high gear. It only goes forward in high gear. One of these days I'll make a video showing how to drive this. I'm a little preoccupied right now though. That's the best angle I can get right now. I didn't bring anything. know, having a D6, I don't know why I unloaded the skid loader, but we do things funny around here sometimes. I forgot the key for the excavator, so I'm gonna go hitch a ride with my awesome mom, who just drove a semi, back to the shop to get a key. Then I can load up the excavator, and we'll see how the semi does in the grass with more tongue weight. Probably not any better. I can still smell those birds. It's not really a good smell. I know people used to eat those when it got bad, but it ain't bad. Dozer don't get run very much, so figured I'd let it sit there and purr for a little while. What we're actually doing out here is getting ready to burn the field. It's a lot of thatch, a lot of broom sage, a lot of briars, and I burned it last year, but it wasn't really dry enough, and it didn't burn out all the thatch, so we're going to give it another shot this year. If you live anywhere near me, you know it's been raining. Well, that's if I put this video out soon, but it's been raining. I've got that camera situated on the four-wheeler. I really hope between this and this, I don't crush the dang thing. I'm pretty fond of that old Honda. Oh, it stinks. I'm not done with that dozer yet, but I get this microphone situated. I want to get the semi out of the way, and then before I cut off the dozer, I got some plans for it. Forgetting the camera. One of the cameras. Yes, I know the ramps are down. They're not going to get hurt putting around the field here. And I'm feeling lazy today. It's hotter than it's supposed to be right now. Anybody on the radio? Nope. All right. The 442 is downhill and in the bottom of the field, so I'm hoping with enough tongue weight I can get out of here, but that's kind of what today's about, is testing to see if I can actually get away with this thing off-road, which I think the answer is going to be no, but that's why we're here. So what I've done is I plowed a fire brake. I was going to just disc it, but I plowed it because I needed to test out a tractor and put a load behind it. And the reason it's in the middle of the field is because this is a road bed right here, and the pin oaks dropped so many oak leaves here, I didn't feel like it was real important to put a lot of hay there. I'll still burn it, but after I get the main field burned. So this is the road bed, and I'm going to take the dozer and flip that dirt back in the furrow and then disc it down. We'll reseed it when we get done, but see how wet that is. That moisture in that dry ground is supposed to keep that fire from spreading. But we'll see. And there's my target. This semi actually turns tighter than my F550 by a mile. and it slightly turns tighter than my Duramax. My Duramax is a regular cab, but this thing puts it to shame. There we go. Well, I guess I'll go flip the ramp. Hey, one of them flipped up. Look at there. Flip those bad boys up so I can back up. We'll give it another shot. Got so much crap in it. Oh, they're too wide to lay down. Well, it's fine. Yeah, I wish that truck, I don't necessarily wish it was a dual axle, but having a locker would be nice. I'll put open lugs on it when it needs tires. Oh boy. If I can get this trailer pointed uphill, we might have a chance. We'll see. Oh no, this thing's terrible. They don't even clean out. Well, at least the 442's down here. I'll pull it out with that. Once we get over the hill, I'll load it up. Gotta make sure the semi don't hit me when I stop. And that's what bumpers are for, though. Semi puts the front end of the gooseneck a little high. I've got to adjust that. The tube is maxed out. I've got a plan to make it work. 10 minutes since I've done this. Just like Big Dad says, use your feet. Ooh. Old trailer's not a fan of this thing. That's fine. it goes. It's fixing to be dirt anyway. Jeez. I was gonna put the 4-wheeler on the back, but I've already got the ramps up, so probably not today. Okay. I'll chain this down, get it out of the way, and then we'll go play with the dozer. Oh man. This thing is never going to leave the pavement. Ever. Dead pedals. I really thought that was a lot of tongue weight too, but not enough for the torque. I could give it a bump with the dozer, but then I'd be afraid it'd roll away. Guess I'll get a chain. Give it a push, and then, no, I don't want to snatch it. Let's go play with the dozer, and I'll mess with this later. I wonder if I'll get lucky enough to find what I'm looking for in the Oliver. Probably not. Probably have to make a trip back to the house. That might work. Maybe. I don't know if you can see that. Shackles, chain, no hitch, or no pin. I know exactly where that specific pin is too. It's in the Duramax, where I went to Tractor Supply to buy some of the exact same size and didn't even get any. So let's go get those. Get those. We'll get into business. Yeah, I need a tall one. Sheesh. All right, I'm gonna try and get hooked up to this disc. I have no idea the range on this mic or how awful it's gonna sound when I throttle up that dozer. So we'll see. I've never done this before. nor can I see the hitch. So this will be trial and error. Oh, there it is. Oh boy. That's like a foot low. Oh man. I don't even know if it will work being that far out of adjustment. I guess I could pull it with a chain. I mean, not ideal. It'll work. I wasn't going to hook up the hydraulics anyway because I plowed in such a big loop. I think it'll be alright. Oh man. So I went and got you for nothing. There will be no backing up now, but we're going to do this anyway. Low gear, turn my parking brake off, throttle, clutch in, wrong way. Now that we're straight, I'll grab a gear. And probably drop the blade a little to hit the high point. Grab another gear. Uphill, we'll go back to 4. Well, I did promise my grandfather I'd let him do a little bit of driving, and he's drove that, but he don't like it. I don't blame him. He's 92. So now that I got this smoothed out enough, I'll put him on the tractor and let him continue working it in. But it's fixing to rain. I got to get this home. We can cut this off. Put the bird deterrent on there. Kill the power. This is a high-tech machine, let me tell you. High-tech. So fancy. Got 2 battery cutoffs on it. Waterproof seat. Ugh. Yuck. Well, she's good for another 2 months. Well, I guess I gotta unhook the disc. Let's see. Need to finish this truck. Oops. Left the window down. Okay, let's take a look. Not like we haven't already. Right through here, I had the dozer blade down, and all it did was flip the grass back over, so we just have to watch this spot. But if it dies, that just means, if that dies before we burn, that just means it's a easier chance for the fire to get through. So I may take that plow and run back over it. But this looks good, it's just unlevel. I guess if it was that bad, I could hardly rake it out, but I used disc for that for years. I think it'll be all right. Camera. All right, I'm gonna get some help getting that pulled out before it rains. So if I don't break my ankle in a hole, I'm done for the day. Well, I've determined that help is not coming. And I have an idea. I don't like it. I've done it before, but not on such a large a scale. Some of y'all may know what I'm fixing to do. Hopefully not tear stuff up.